Sous Les Cieux, the first to show, tracked by Cash and Go. On the inside then comes formidable opponent and a couple of lengths to Ballysteen with Dylan Ross. Just the back mark of the 5 as they come up now towards the first in the paddypower.com Future Champions Novice Hurdle. Sous Les Cieux over in front. In second place, Cash and Go, then formidable opponent on the inside of Ballysteen, and Dylan Ross is the back markers. The 5 runners race up now to pass the winning post, heading on towards the second, and it's Sous Les Cieux and Ruby Walsh in the lead from Cash and Go, Andrew Lynch, formidable opponent Tony McCoy, Ballysteen, Davy Russell, Dylan Ross, Paul Carberry. They're on the way from the stands towards the second flight as Sous Les Cieux leads, tracked by Cash and Go. Couple of lengths further back to formidable opponent on the inside of Ballysteen and Dylan Ross. So they're away from the second and on now towards the approach to flight number 3. Sous Les Cieux in front of Cash and Go, formidable opponent, and Ballysteen with Dylan Ross the back mark of the 5 at flight number 3. Sous Les Cieux over in front. Second place Cash and Go, Ballysteen on the outside of formidable opponent, and Dylan Ross is the back marker of the quintet, turning into the back straight. Good long run before they reach number 4 as Sous Les Cieux goes along in the lead. Cash and Go second. In third place his formidable opponent Ballysteen, followed by Dylan Ross, making their way now into the back straight and continuing on towards the fourth flight. Sous Les Cieux in front by 3 lengths to Cash and Go, similar margin to formidable opponent on the inside of Ballysteen and Dylan Ross. So they're going now to approach this fourth flight, which will bring them up towards the halfway stage. Sous Les Cieux, Cash and Go, formidable opponent, Ballysteen, Dylan Ross. Order maintained now as they jump this flight. Sous Les Cieux, Cash and Go, formidable opponent, Ballysteen, Dylan Ross, right across the stands. And continuing on now towards the fifth. Sous Les Cieux leads by just over 3 lengths to Cash and Go, formidable opponent. A break then of another 3.5 lengths or so to Dylan Ross on the inside of Ballysteen. Sous Les Cieux there leads, but Cash and Go and also formidable opponent have closed up within a length of the leader now as they go down the far side. Dylan Ross moves on the heels of the leading 3 and relegates Ballysteen to be the back marker of 5. Last flight on the far side, 3 from home now. Sous Les Cieux from Cash and Go, formidable opponent on the inside, and then a couple of lengths to Dylan Ross, Ballysteen, as they begin to make the swing now to turn out of the back straight and head on towards the second last. Sous Les Cieux in front. Cash and Go, formidable opponent, just in behind, followed by Dylan Ross and Ballysteen as they swing and race across now towards the second last. And Sous Les Cieux in front. Second place, Cash and Go, formidable opponent, tracks them third, and Dylan Ross for Ballysteen. 2 to jump now, and Sous Les Cieux leads. Cash and Go and formidable opponent jumping the second last and heading for the approach to the turn in, and Sous Les Cieux continues in front. Cash and Go is second, formidable opponent and Dylan Ross next, and off the turn, heading now for the final flight. Sous Les Cieux with Cash and Go throwing it down to the favourite now on the outside, and Cash and Go and Andrew Lynch come to join Sous Les Cieux. Dylan Ross closing on them in third. Coming out of the final flight in the paddypower.com Future Champions, and it's Cash and Go and Andrew Lynch on the outside. Dylan Ross and Paul Carberry coming there. Sous Les Cieux the inside, and on the run up towards the finish, Cash and Go with Dylan Ross putting in a tremendous bid on the near side. They're racing up towards the line. There's nothing between them. Cash and Go digs deep, and Cash and Go will win it. For Andrew Lynch and Edward O'Grady, Dylan Ross second, Sous Les Cieux is third, and then formidable opponent, a long break to Ballysteen.